On this small island, there is an inhumane rule. For every baby born, an elderly person must be put to death to strictly maintain a population limit of 513. When an old man saw his grandson being born smoothly, he walked straight towards the cliff without looking back and jumped off. But right after his death, the doctor was shocked to find out that the parturient was carrying twins. The birth of the second child meant that one more person had to die. The doctor proposed making an exception, stating that the existing supplies were completely sufficient to accommodate one more person. However, the island owner firmly opposed it, arguing that once a precedent was set, this last pure land in the apocalypse would eventually perish. In the end, the committee voted to follow the traditional point system. The islanders would get points for doing good deeds and have points deducted for doing bad deeds. A week later, a sacrifice would be selected through voting from the 3 people with the lowest points. The 3 people at the bottom of the list each had their own hardships. Ed, who ranked 3rd from the bottom, had his points frequently deducted just because he skipped classes a few times. But his friend David told Ed not to worry because his mother was the island owner and he would find a way to raise Ed's points. The old lady who ranked 2nd from the bottom was ostracized by the whole island because of her withdrawn personality, and her points had been at the bottom for years. The most unfortunate was Matt, the carpenter who ranked last. He was kind-minded, but just because he stole painkillers for his seriously ill wife, he was branded as a thief, and almost no one was willing to give him points. The 3 of them tried desperately to save themselves. Matt asked the doctor to clarify the misunderstanding, but was mercilessly rejected. The old lady even thought about secretly taking away a child to stop this death. Vote. On the voting day, Ed, through David's under-the-table manipulation, and by donating supplies to gain points, managed to get out of the danger zone, and an innocent woman was pushed to the 3rd last place. During the voting session, the woman, who was popular, narrowly passed. The old lady received more than 30 votes, and Matt had half of the islanders voting for him, and he seemed about to be put to death. Just then, Matt's wife suddenly stood up and revealed a shocking scandal in public. David, taking advantage of his power to distribute supplies, had been coercing her into having a relationship with him for a long time. As soon as she finished speaking, several women stood up one after another to testify that they had also been threatened by David. In an instant, the whole place was in an uproar, and everyone shouted in unison, demanding that the sacrifice this time be replaced with David, the son of the island owner.